주작 그리고 날조일도 없이 이 해외 유튜버는 손흥민이 레알 마드리드로 갈 수 있다고 말합니다. 그리고 레알 마드리드의 비니시우스보다 더 잘한다고 합니다. 이상한 AI 목소리 조작한 것도 아니고 번역을 잘 못한 것도 아닙니다. 실제로 해외 축구 유튜버가 저렇게 말했습니다. 영어 잘하시는 분들은 한번 들어보시고 제가 거짓말을 하고 있으면 댓글을 잘해주세요. 이 유튜버는 손흥민이 트로피가 없다고 저평가를 너무 당하고 그가 아시아인이라는 이유로 저평가를 당한다고 합니다. 그리고 손흥민 아시아 최고 선수라면서 그는 개인적으로 손흥민이 박지성보다 뛰어나다고 합니다. 그럼 이 해외 유튜버가 말하는 손흥민을 들어봅시다.
I think he's better than Vinicius. I think if you put Son on Brazil, mother of God,
You better
terrorizing. You better pray.
pray.
You put him with that midfield. You give him a Cruz, a Valverde, and a Modric instead of Højbjerg, Bentancur, and Harry Winks.
No,
I
dude.
mean, this
It's
is
not
where this
close.
man gets disrespected. He gets disrespected. He has not had a good creative midfielder since Christian Eriksen, and he hadn't even really popped off. Like, he was just starting to become world class when Eriksen was going down the same road that Son is going down, where he was like, you know what, I've been here like 5 years. I kind of want to leave.
Yeah.
And Christian Eriksen goes to Inter. Doesn't work out exactly how he wants in terms of playing time, but he wins the Scudetto immediately. And I think Son's seeing that. I think Son, like you said, we do have a relationship with Real Madrid. An annoying relationship from my perspective, where we sell our best players for lump sums of money, and Real Madrid gets every ounce of value out of these players. Modric, Bale, legends, statues in front of the stadium if they know what's good for him. And Son would be the exact same. He's a little older now. I think he's 29.
They should honestly build
30.
a Tottenham statue outside of the stadium. That's their literal. It's like their youth program.
Yeah, we should get an annual stipend or something. Just like, hey, we've been thinking about you. Thanks again for Modric. Thanks again for Bale. We're going to give you 5% of our Champions League winning money every time we win the trophy with 2 of your players in our starting 11. And I'd be all right with that, to be fair. I mean, I think it shows that Spurs have an eye for talent. Obviously, I'm being facetious. It pisses me off. But, I mean, it does show that the players we have, they are world class. Not all of them, of course. I'm not saying that Eric Dyer is world class, but some of them are world class, and they get disrespected because they do not win trophies. And specifically with Son, there's the question: who's the best Asian player of all time? It's always Park Ji-sung or Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min. If you've ever watched a game of football, it's Son. If you have ever genuinely sat down and watched a full 90 minutes of football, it is Son Heung-min. It's not a question. It is not a question. But what is used against him? Oh, but what did he win? Oh, Park Ji-sung has, God, I don't know how many prems. 4?
Probably, but that's not. That is honestly irrelevant when it comes to like the actual talent and the skill. Maybe the most prolific. Yeah, sure, he wins that, but you put
Connor,
Son on that Real Madrid team,
though. It's reputation. And I think if your reputation is I was a good player who never won anything, I think, and maybe it's because I've spent a lot of time in Asia the past 2 months and I see how reputation is even more important in this culture. I feel like Son has ridiculous pressure to go out and win some stuff, to be a Park Ji-sung, but maybe in a different league, at a different team. And he would excel at Real Madrid. He absolutely would. There's no shirt that'd be too heavy for him. But I think he's got that internal pressure and external, culturally, every single day to go and win something. And as much as he loves Spurs, and I think he's really happy with Spurs, he likes Conte. I think Harry Kane and him, if I'm not mistaken, they have the most goals and assists of any partnership in Premier League history. They're dynamic, but they got nothing to show for it on the trophy shelf. Mm-hmm. And so as much as it pains me to say, I would not be upset at all if Son win. I'd be upset at Daniel Levy because we've had about 5 or 6 years where we could have won something. Could have won even multiple trophies in a season. And because the man is so fickle, because it's profits over trophies, we never did. We never backed our managers. And if we do, we back them with trash players that they don't want. And here we are. We deserve it. We deserve it. If you get complacent and think that your world-class players are just going to stay because of what? Loyalty? Just blind loyalty? You're an idiot. You're an idiot. And Daniel Levy's too smart to think that's how the world works. He knows it's about money. He knows it's about results. He just picks money. And here we are as a club.
That's correct. It's a very intentional. It's a very intentional decision. And yeah, it's time. It's about time the consequences came, and I forgot about
That was brutal.
time.
Only lasted about 10 games, but it was brutal 10 games.
Yeah. Son literally carried the team on his back.
It's been Son and Kane.
Kane was trying to go to fucking Man City.
Obviously, for me as a Spurs fan, I don't want Son to leave. He's probably my favorite player at the club. Him and Romero, and what he's done for Tottenham has been immense. But I'd be an idiot to say that it wouldn't be a smart move for him. I don't care if you have Vinicius. I don't care if Jesus plays on the left wing for Real Madrid. I would back Son to win the job. Absolutely. And I just think having an Asian world-class player on Real Madrid, I think that would be huge as well. Because we've never seen that before.
That would be huge. That would be absolutely massive, and I think it would expand their brand, which, I mean, they're probably looking for it. They're probably looking to expand even more in light of the Premier League getting bigger and bigger and bigger with Man City and now France too. And yeah, they want to expand their boundaries. Maybe it's just because I'm on the podcast, so I hear you and Jake talking about a lot more of these Asian players. Or maybe it is that the Asian brand is getting bigger. Regardless, I think it's a great move. You fucking know Ancelotti's going to get a ton out of that guy. But yeah, and they've got the talent. Like there's no stoppage of or shortage of resources there, and I mean he'll have Modric there to give him the rundown. Like, here's the transition from Prem to La Liga. This is where we're at right now. I think it'd be an excellent move. That being said, it kind of sucks. So
it would signal the end of this Spurs era.